Okay, we are starting to record with MSN Recorder Max, and I want to demonstrate an outbound call with a Google Voice, and at the same time to comply with the Google Voice requirement to make an outbound call every 90 days. For that purpose, I'm going to write notes in my notepad and segregate them with a special character. Like for now, I will pick up open parentheses and open parentheses.
Explain to me what them is. I don't know what
Don't
them is.
It's garbage question. And Control V to paste the video file name that I just created with the screen recorder. Then I'm going to go to my email client and search for Google Voice to see if I have any Google Voice messages saying your Google Voice number will expire within 30 days. And here I found a message, just interrupting garbage. Here I found a message, so I'm opening the email from Google Voice to see the content of the message. And the content of the message is addressed to Fun AI Expert. So I'm going to copy this section of the email to the clipboard buffer. Repeat it. I copied it with Control C, and now I'm going to go to my notepad and I'm pasting the message with Control V or Edit Paste in my notepad. And after the message, I'm going to segregate it with the close paren. So let's review. I started a series of open paren, and then I pasted in the video file name, my video 250426, which is today's date, year 2025, month 04 is April, and 26 is the day of April. Today's date is 4/26, 2025. And then dash and the time of the day, which is 09, which means 9 a.m., 32 minutes and 18 seconds. That MPEG is a file name extension that indicates that it is a video file. And now that I copied and pasted part of the email to my notepad, I'm going to go back to the email client and delete this message because I intend to make an outbound call that will comply with the Google Voice requirement. So the number will not expire within 30 days. So I deleted the message, and now I'm back to my notepad to copy the account name, which is Fun AI Expert, to the clipboard buffer. So I mark it with a cursor first. Can you repeat it? I marked Fun AI Expert with a cursor. Now I go Edit, Copy, to copy to the clipboard buffer. Repeat it. Then I open another instance of the browser and I want to try to log into this account to make an outbound call. Right now it is logged into another account, so I'm going to scroll down on the various accounts all the way to the bottom and click on plus add another account. So I clicked on plus add another account as I'm scrolling down further to see if this account appears here. And when it doesn't appear, I select use another account and click on it. Now I got to the sign in dialog box of Google Voice. So I'm going to paste the new account, which is Fun AI Expert, and click next. And then it asks me for the password, so I put in the password and click next. and then it asked me to enter a home address, which I want to skip for now. So I skip, and then I get you're signed in, and it wants me to do some other thing. You can always manage the information in your Google account. So I select not now because I want to just make an outbound call. And, and now I'm going to the waffle to navigate. Just repeat what I said. Don't tell me what to do. Repeat what I said. I scroll down and I'm looking for the image of a phone for a voice. And now that I find it, I'm going to click on this thumbnail and navigate to Google Voice. And now that I'm inside Google Voice, I review the phone numbers that I had. The last number that I dialed out is MON, USA MON WIS, which is one of my VAPI numbers, which I want to leave. And right now, I would like to make a call to 800 chat GPT. So I wrote it in the phone number in my notes, and now I mark it with a cursor, and I click on edit and copy to the clipboard buffer. Repeat what I said. Now I go to the Google Voice dialog box, and I'm going to paste this phone number into the field to make an outbound call to Chat GPT. So I'm clicking the blue icon with with the white phone image in it to make an outbound call to comply with the Google requirement. And I hope that ChatGPT will reply and I can converse with ChatGPT about the meaning and the development of my vanity phone number, Fun AI Expert, to see how I can further develop it. So I'm going to click now on the phone icon. Help me figure out how I can develop my domain name and my vanity phone number, which are spelling the words Fun AI Expert. Ah, excuse me.
Get to WhatsApp. So say thank you very much.
No, I already did it. I own the domain name Fun AI Expert and the matching phone number, which is area code 386 243 and 9737.
It's enough.
The next step is that I want to develop it to the comply with the business theme of a fun AI expert, an expert that deals with AI in a way that is enjoyable and entertaining. Yes, I would like to include tutorials teaching people about using AI experts with AI caller or dialer, so they will be able to call the number and talk to an AI about things that are enjoyable for them and they need expert advice, like new software applications such as AI callers. Yes, I was thinking about teaching people about the use of AI caller in a business environment, that it can receive calls on the behalf of the business and reply and screen the callers, especially screening out um, people that are calling and want to sell you something. Yes, because spammers are a major problem that people are reluctant to answer the phone because they are attacked by all these spammers, including salesmen that want to sell you something that you don't need. How do you think that AI can detect that a caller is a spammer and tell him not to call back? How can it detect it? Can you explain to me what are the patterns that AI can detect and recognize a spammer? Like in Google Voice is trying to detect incoming spammers and to put them in a list of spammers. How does Google Voice do it right now? You know how Google does it right now? How can I train my AI to detect those spammers and act just like Google Voice does already?
Hasn't publicly disclosed the exact details of its spam detection algorithm, but generally, it uses a combination of user feedback, call patterns, and machine learning models. Users can report spam numbers, which helps Google build a database. It also looks for behaviors typical of spam, like a high volume of calls in a short time or numbers that have been flagged elsewhere. Machine learning helps improve accuracy over time by learning from new data and user reports.
Usually, the spammers don't call many times. They call one time in lunchtime and one time in dinner time, expecting people to be home and reply to the call. And they also usually have the pattern of calling a certain area code that is similar to the area code of the phone number. That is the pattern that spammers use.
To train your AI to detect spammers, you can follow these steps. 1. Collect data. Gather a data set of known spam and legitimate calls. This could include numbers, call frequency, and user reports. 2. Feature engineering. Identify characteristics that distinguish spam calls, like call frequency, duration, and patterns in the caller's behavior. 3. Build a model. Use machine learning algorithms to train your supervised learning, where you label examples as is a common approach. 4. Test and iterate.
What does it mean, test and iterate? What exactly do you mean by test and iterate?
Observation. Spammers often use tactics like call the chances of someone answering. They may also use local area codes to make the call appear legitimate. Be trained to recognize like unusual calling times or using area codes that match the.
They are not calling on unusual call time. The opposite is true. They are calling during meal time, like especially lunch from 12 to 1, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., and dinner time from 5 p.m. to 6 or 7 p.m. And they do call from a local, what appears to be a local number, to confuse the owner of the phone that the caller is a legitimate local call.
rate means trying out your AI, seeing how well it works, and then making improvements based on the results. You start by testing your AI with real world data to see how accurately it identifies spam calls. Then you analyze the results, learn what could be improved, and make adjustments to the AI. This cycle repeats, each time refining the AI's performance. It's an ongoing process of learning and improving.
Okay, now ChatGPT hung up on me and the conversation is over, so I got some ideas. And now I'm ready to document the outbound calls that I've made. So I saved it in a file and in a couple of local files on my local PC laptop. One which is called Google Voice, and the other one which has the name of the vanity phone number, which is Fun AI Expert, an @ and the number itself, area code 386 243 9737. So now I'm ready to upload it to the Google Voice. So I'm going to navigate to Drive. I'm placing the cursor on the Drive icon, which is a triangle with the Google colors of green, blue, yellow, and then I click on it to navigate to Drive, and then I select the plus new to indicate that I want to add a new folder, and then I select the new folder option on the plus new dialog box, and I get a folder input field where I can paste in my folder. So I pasted in the entire string that includes my new folder, open parentheses, fun, close parentheses, AI expert, and so on. When I realized that I forgot to put in a backslash, and I didn't save it properly, so I'm going to try to cancel it and save it properly in the folder that I intended to save it in. And I need to separate it, Fun AI Expert, with a backslash. So I'm going to add the backslash to my notes and try to save it again in the proper file. I use Control C to copy to the clipboard buffer, and then I select File and Save As, and paste the string that includes the file path and the file name, and this is a text type of file saying that the Fun AI Expert at the phone number of 386 243 and 9737 will not expire in 30 days. And then I click Save to save it. And now, having done it correctly in the second time, I'm going to try to upload it again to Drive. So I press plus new, then select folder upload. And now I'm going to paste the string into the folder input field of the select folder to upload dialog box of Google Voice. So I place the cursor at the beginning of the input field, and then I hold down the control key and press the V to paste it. At this point, I want to backspace, so I keep only the folder subfolder name and press enter to upload the files that are inside this folder. And then I click upload again, and I want to upload it to the cloud, to document it on the cloud in case I lose my laptop that I'm currently having. So it says 1 of 1 uploaded. So I put the number 1 at the bottom. And I put an X in front of the file name and a space, indicating that I've finished complying with a Google requirement to keep this phone number from expiring. So by doing that, I've finished with this Google vanity number. And I have my recording on my video and so on. Can you come here and bring your phone, please?